What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the show Recap with Mo, where we're getting ready to get into it, y'all. But before we get into this thing, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss shit that's going down, right? So I know you guys have already seen the thumbnail. We're going to get into this whole situation with Sistas, where potentially there are going to be some people missing for season 7. I've tried to delay this as much as possible, but with the remainder of this season, getting ready to re-air on the 18th, I thought that this would be a perfect time for us to get into it and give you my thoughts on it and who I thought potentially would be leaving in season 7. So the way that I want to handle this, I'm actually going to put all the castmates on the screen, and as I talk about them, you will slowly see them disappear. All right, the ones that I'm assuming are going to be removed. Now, I also want to be sensitive to the fact that these people are losing their jobs or their roles on this platform for Sisters, but I also know how Tyler Perry works. So if he honestly loves working with you, I'm quite sure that you're going to get another opportunity elsewhere. And that's the one thing that I do like about Tyler Perry. Like, once you're in, and you're good. And quite honestly, I've seen a lot of movies now and other shows where we've seen people who are involved with Tyler Perry, but he's allowing them to branch out as well. So I think that's great. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get into this thing. So, Duvall, Brother Ellis, on his podcast called Deadass that he does with his wife, he pretty much laid it out for everyone to hear that there was some changes made on the new script for season 7. And we knew potentially that there would potentially be changes, of course, with the new writers and Tyler Perry actually allowing someone else to do it. We knew potentially there could be changes, but we did not know, what was going to happen. So he stated that they were notified exactly 3 weeks before they started filming. And they notified them by phone before they started filming the season. So obviously the season is already done and in the books because they started filming back in May, right? So anyhow, long story short, we know it's out there. And like I stated previously, I hope everything goes well with those individuals, and I'm quite sure that it will because of who Tyler Perry is. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get into this thing. So let me go ahead and place everybody up on my screen, and I'm going to go ahead and say this off the top. I already know that the Sisters, they intact. You know what I'm saying? Karen, Andy, Sabrina, Danny, y'all good. I don't even have to ask about that. Fatima, good. Zachary, good. Gary, as much as I don't really care for Gary right now, he's good. Just for the simple fact of Andy not being able to make up her damn mind on what she wants to do with him. Now, I'm saying that he's good, but looking at the trailer where he's acting like he don't even know who not Danny, but Andy is right now, I don't even know if he's safe. So, who in the hell knows, right? So I'm going to say Gary is good. And then I'm going to go ahead and say these individuals I personally feel need to go any damn way. Should have been gone a long damn time ago. Let me go ahead and start at the top. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to start with Preston. I think that's Trinity, Brother Trinity. It's been a long run. I've really never been able to grasp what his character's growth has been on this show. I mean, his character was never developed. Like, you never seen anything change. I mean, we did see the whole situation with his family. Obviously, they did not like black folks. And we saw that situation go down at Danny's job at the airport. And then we saw him trying to finesse Danny into marrying him. Now, after this man had left, disappeared off the map, came back, engaged to another woman, and then he constantly threw this additional woman into he constantly threw her up in front of Danny. Now, Danny all of a sudden is supposed to just take you back, marry you, you get down on one knee, and she's confused as hell because we're all confused. So, unfortunately, I don't even know what to say, bro. So, I feel that Preston is gone. Next on the map, and I should have started with this one first. Damn it. Q is gone. I think after this season, I think there would be no use for Q. Now, I don't know how in the hell these writers, if they wanted to keep Q, would keep him. I just don't know. I think Q should have been gone a long time ago, and I think they stressed it out as long as possible. But after this, I mean, he's already in the hospital bed. I mean, he's not even a great snitch at this point. So I really don't know what's going to go down, but I honestly believe that his character is going to go to prison. He's going back to the slammer, and that's going to be, pretty much it for Q. And I think also that the detective needs to go to jail as well because of what he's doing. So I don't know if that would be the end of his character as well. So I believe both of them would be gone because they would be of no use at this point. Let's see. I'm going down this list in my mind. Calvin is another one. Now, as we can see, Bio is trying to get in on Sabrina, and she owes him some ducats at this point, and he had given her this money, $1.5 million to be exact. So she should have already known, and I've already made a video on that she should have already seen this coming. And if she didn't, I'm a little more concerned than usual. Maybe she maybe she needs to go as well. But I know that would change the whole dynamic of the show, right? Yeah, Calvin is, gone. Brother Anthony Dalton, I believe that's his name. He's had a long run on this show, and just like Preston, we really didn't get to see the development of his character. We found out a few things about him, about his parents. I think he was abused and different things. So we got to see that. And then another thing to add to this whole situation with he and Maurice. Now, I'm questioning what he does on the side, because we know that he has a business. We know that at one time he was struggling financially, or he didn't have enough money, but obviously he had enough money to put up for Sabrina or Maurice. And, he's also been able to pay the rent while Maurice has been away. So I'm like, Calvin, what are you doing on the side to be able to, do what you've been doing, right? So, I just don't know. Maybe he's going to end up getting in trouble, and he's going to end up out of the picture as well. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on. I'm just throwing it out there. Just like I'm getting ready to say this as well. I think Maurice potentially could be out as well. Now, let me just say this. I seriously doubt that he will, but I also feel that at this point, what does his character bring to the table? Like and I want y'all to be honest with me, when the series first started, Brian Jordan's character, Maurice, was a strong supporting character. He didn't bring a whole lot of drama. He brought a lot of comedy. He brought a lot of support for Sabrina as well as the other girls as well. But at this point, I'm almost like, I'm looking at Maurice like Q, like, bro, what do you bring to the table outside of the pettiness, the drama that you bring to the table each and every week? And at this point, I don't know what else he can bring. And it's almost like I stated previously about Preston as well as Q, Calvin, we never got to see much more of Maurice's character either. Like, I'm just trying to see what can he bring to the table that we have yet to see. from his character. So I think potentially he could be out. I could be 100% wrong, and I could be, but I'm just giving you my honest thoughts. Aaron, I think and feel deep down in my soul that this brother is gone. And, Kevin Walton has done a phenomenal job with what he's been given. But once again, we don't know what this man does. We never see him go to work. He's always at Karen's spot, hounding her, asking her if she's good. We don't even know if the baby is his or not. Like, we just don't know anything about him. So, damn, he gots to go, all right? Aaron has to go. I mean, at this point, the only thing that he brings to the table is stalking. Like, that's all he that's all he pretty much does. And he does what the hell he wants whenever he wants to, even though he's been instructed not to do so. So I'm like, what good are you at this point? Like, you're going to end up going to jail as well. Now, if they wanted to make it a little more interesting, and I had stated this before, that I feel that Aaron is not going to work out with Karen, I think. And I really don't want to say it right now because I'm still trying to piece it together. No, I'm not going to say it. No, I ain't going to say it. I'm going to hold y'all out on that. I think that he would be better with someone else, and I'm just not going to say who that is right now. I'm going to see if you guys can guess who I'm thinking in my mind right now. So I don't say nothing. Y'all might feel the same damn way. So anyhow, and last but not least, I'm going to have to say Brother Hayden. As much as I like what he's been bringing to the table with his girl, with his boo, well, his ex-boo at this point, because we don't know how that's going to turn out. Definitely with Hayden Gary and Hayden putting their heads together, it's not going to turn out well. So, I just don't know what Hayden is going to bring to the table next. Now, there is a 50-50 possibility that he returns because of what he does bring to the table when it deals with Fatima and Zach, which we know are going to be primary characters. But what else does Hayden bring to the table outside of what we already know of him? So I think that he's eventually going to work everything out with his boo, and they're going to go on and move on out and move on to a whole different state. And that's pretty much going to be the end of Hayden, all right? I just don't foresee anything else coming from him. He's annoying as hell. He's not bringing anything else to the table. And it's so strange because, as much as I was hating Hayden this whole time because of how he was responding, and I'm so damn glad that we're getting some new writers, because the way that Tyler had these men looking on this show, and I started this platform so I could speak up for the men, you know what I'm saying, talk about the shows from a man's perspective, because there are so many shows out there that give it to you another way, and I just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. But as I watched a lot of these episodes, it was like, damn, like, do we act like this? And why are we constantly going backwards instead of progressing? Like, we progress financially, but we don't progress mentally. And I know there are some cats out there that act like that, but at the same time, damn, like I've said before, and if you go back to some of my previous videos, you will hear me saying this, like, let some of these brothers on here, be progressively mentally stable, and not just in one state of mind, like my mind is always on the booty. Like, yeah, we can get the booty and still be smart and still be mentally aware of what's going on around us and being involved with our women, and not mistreating them and not choking them out and all these different things. Like, I just wish that it could be different, but I'm looking forward to the changes. And I wish the best for those individuals who lost, their roles on the series. So I hope everything works out well for them. So with that being said, man, I'm about to get up off of here. I didn't want to be too long and belabor the situation, but I did want to go ahead and just put my thoughts out there about these changes that's going down at Tyler Perry Studios. Also, be on the lookout for movie night with Mo Sunday night. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. I'm throwing it back to 1992 with this classic where we see a brother and a sister fall in love with one another. And I'm gonna be honest, when I saw it, man, I said, damn, I need to go ahead and watch this again, because I caught it in the middle initially. So I had to go back to one of my DVD stashes and actually pull it up, because I couldn't find it anywhere digitally, right? So anyhow, brother had to work a little bit for this one. So go ahead and notify yourself, mark it. I might do it as a premiere. I don't know, and see how you guys like it. But be on the lookout for that on Sunday night, all right? Until next time, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.